Hello everyone, and welcome back to Stat385. This is our welcome video for the second week. Welcome to week 2. So in this week, we are going to be covering two very general, broad concepts: objects and functions. I believe the quote is that everything you will create in R is an object, and everything that you would do in R is a function call, where functions will take on objects as inputs and return objects as outputs. So that is, in a nutshell, that is what the R programming language is all about: objects and functions. Okay, so this week we are starting on Tuesday because of the Labor Day holiday. Weekends on Friday. Let's go through. Right, so we're going to have, learning objectives. Yeah, so after completing this week, you will be able to run R code interactively. We'll go through all this in all of the weekly videos. Use some keyboard shortcuts in RStudio. Perform basic mathematical calculations using R. You can use R as a scientific calculator, in addition to all of the statistical programming that we'll cover. Then we'll, of course, create objects in R, assign objects a name in R, and I'm going to emphasize that, saying it that way because that's kind of technically what's going on under the hood. Write R functions and use R functions, and this is will be like in general. This is what R is all about this week. Of course, there's going to be a lot more things you can do. It's not going to be a 2-week class, but this will be what R is about: objects and functions. Okay, so here's the reading material. Again, one of the things you might want to do is skim through this reading material to get kind of a gist of what's going on. I understand that you might not be grasping everything, and then watch the videos, do the exercises, and then read it, later, so that you get so you can process what's going on after you have some experience with it. Okay, we got a few videos. I'll go through lab 1. So this will be the first lab that will be for credit. And you can see here in assignments, it's due September 12th. You may want to go through the lab first, and then after you see the weekly content and do the readings, and then see how I do the lab after that, so that you can compare and contrast how you did things versus how I did them. And there will be a quiz. And reminder that yes, the quiz is due Thursday, September 12th, but that's for buffer points. A week later, September 19th, the quiz, you'll get 100% credit. So there is a lot of time here to still do this quiz, but now is the time to start thinking about building in these buffer points. Okay, office hours. There's going to be a slight change to Rajdeep's Thursday's office hours. He's going to be now have his office hours from 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Okay, so that's the week. I do want to say one more thing about videos in this class, and how I make them and how I post them. So I've done this type of class setup before, and I have a plethora of videos that exist. And so generally what I do is I watch the videos beforehand, the ones that I've already made. And then I assess whether or not I think that video is of high quality. And then if it is, then I'm going to post that video. So some of the dates and times may be off because I will recycle videos. Now what do I mean by high quality? So there's some things that I will, when I'm watching the video, I will be like, well, I could have done this a little bit better. But if I don't have many of those types of comments, then I'll generally go with that video, because if I make a new video, then maybe I address those little comments that I have mentally, but then I forget to do something else. So there's a lot of variation in making these videos. And I like to have the videos have this, I don't want to say lack of polish, it's the wrong word, but I want it to be a genuine experience, especially these lab coding videos where I'm going through it, and it's not 100% polished, so that you can see how I think in real time as the assignments come in. And so, coding is not something that is trivial, even at the most basic general levels. You still have to be engaged in thinking, and you have to approach the problems, intelligently and with a little bit of foresight. So I want that impression to be instilled when I go through and make these videos, and not it to be some sort of polished production to make it seem like, I'm like perfect as a coder, because I most definitely am not. So anyways, that's kind of the tone and the feel in my policies with videos. So again, if you see dates on web pages, or just dates in general in some of the videos, you may want to ignore them. We are fall semester 2024, and the syllabus has a layout of when all of the assignments are due. Okay. All right. So with that in mind, let's enjoy week 2 as we get into course content and study objects and functions. All right. I will see you later. All right. Bye.